Hello, City Show. I mean, C4T. Welcome in. Now it's time to do Kane. Let's do Kane. What are we having? What are we having for breakfast? What are we having for breakfast? What else can I help you? For some reason, I thought you were C4T, blah, 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 blah. Hello, Catherine Hepburn. Welcome in. City Show. Hi, City. Hi, Show. Oink, oink. What are we making for breakfast? Breakfast. Oh, hi there. How are you? Great, thank you. Oh, I forgot to fuck the fridge today. I always hump the fridge, and I forgot to. I guess the fridge will just have to be lonely. Kroger's is nice. But munch. Oh, that's a way to gain subscribers right there. Just invite all your viewers and call them butt munches. Could probably get 2 days out of this, but we're just gonna make it 1 day out of this. Well, I think that roll of sausage has lasted me almost a week, maybe more than that. Jason, do you want some sausage? Don't forget the pepper. Oh, that's way too much pepper. What did I do with this? My beater. I'm gonna beat off real quick. I gotta beat off on camera. Look at me. I'm beating off. Oh yes, I'm totally beating off. Oh god, yes. We's beating off on YouTube. He's beating off. He's beating off his hot little eggs. guess what, butt munches? Ooh, I had the wrong burner on. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yes. Oh, God, yes. Okay, now I remember to fuck my fridge in the ass. Moist. I fucked my fridge in the ass. Moist. Moist. I bet she did. What are we making? We are making eggs, a pancake, and a little piece of sausage. Not the one from down there either. That's a microscopic sausage. This one's a little bigger than that, if you know what I mean by a little bigger than that. Moist. Moist. noise. Paper plate. Breakfast tray. Tray liner. What is beating off the eggs? It's a little bit of wrist action. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Off, 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 and off. And now it's time to do the Undertaker. And he has a tombstone left. Bong. And he has a tombstone left. Bong. Oh, I need syrup on these pancakes. Butt munchers. Butt munchers. Kind of like the number muncher games in the 90s, like Oregon Trail. Notice Paul also didn't show up again this morning because he's mad that uh, everyone's a mod here now. And his mod is based on membership status. We're gonna do Cade now. My milkshake's gonna bring all the biscuits to the yard, and Mary's gonna be like, they aren't that hard. Mountain Dew this morning. I'm gonna drink 4 9% tall cans today. That'll be nice. I wonder what Mary's gonna drink today. Gloob. Gloob. What the hell is a gloob? Front and center code fucking C. Memberships run out in 3 days. Congratulations, C4T, Jimmy, and Pig and Red for all becoming managing mods. No, that's right, she is Pig and Runt. No, I won't be doing that. I got too many things to do. I've got to do my hour-long live stream on WheatsArt. I've got to look for roommates, and I have to sell some cards this afternoon. So I won't be doing anything Fireball this week. Although I should, since I took the whole week off. Oh, it's never too early to drink. It really is not too early to drink. I think somebody just changed his mind. I haven't had one of those in a while. Oh, they paid their dues. They paid their dues. Yes, in 3 days, when the December membership expires. Managing mod is prestigious. It's like in Burger King when we were all interviewed to be the assistant manager, knowing that nobody in the store would get it. Would you remember that, Paul? I remember that interview. I did not do well at all. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a night thing. It could be a morning thing too. That's right. It seems a little stronger in the mornings. I think I need some soda instead. I wasn't ready to have Fireball this morning. Whew. And also Mountain Dew. Don't forget Mountain Dew. I gotta have Mountain Dew now. I remember you doing closing shifts for a while. They should have told Nettie to go there for a month. I'm all by myself after 7. I remember when they transferred her to the store and said that she was going to be the closer, and then I got stuck with her for 5 nights a week. But I tolerated that because it was funny. It was so funny. I would work with her 5 nights a week, and it would be so funny watching her just get frustrated up front. I don't regret closing with her because she gave me so much material. Oh my god, she was so mean to customers. It was just so funny. Like every single customer, I'm all by myself after 7. I'm all by myself after 7. I got 2 minutes left of mopping and you won't go away. I have other customers. Oh, wow. I didn't realize they were doing that. That makes sense. COVID was so fun for me. I loved COVID. I was working at Walmart. I was working at Walmart during COVID, and I told my boss I'm not available for more than 20 or 25 hours a week. Just so I could collect the those unemployment benefits. Because when Burger King closed down, I got the opportunity to get unemployment pay through Burger King. And so I was like, Walmart, I don't want more than 25 hours or I won't get this. They were so mad at me for that. I'm like, I don't care. It makes twice as much money than doing both jobs. You got to work smarter, not harder. Oh, I know who you're talking about. And if you had not have told me he was a sex offender, I wouldn't have helped Christy get him fired for it. Me and Christy just sent shockwaves through the Burger King industry. We reported that stupid ass. And then Harry tried taking me off the schedule, but that didn't work out too well for him. And then he took Denver off the schedule, and then Denver shot himself because Denver wasn't getting enough hours. He would never have shot himself if he hadn't been taken off the schedule. Never would have done it. You know, I remember when I was working and he became the manager there, I was wondering why he was texting me from different phones every week. That's what started my thought process on him possibly being a criminal. It didn't cross my mind that he didn't report it to the company though. I was genuinely curious once that started. And I think it was you who found his rap sheet on Google. And I'm like, oh crap. We need to report this because there's no way they would make a general manager with this sheet. And it turns out he didn't disclose it and he was fired for it. I did not want to work for that asshole after I learned of that. Oh, that's why you looked it up. What a moron for telling you that. He wasn't smart, that's for sure. Mountain Dew is nice. Oh. Well, I finally figured out the exact amount of food I can handle in the mornings. I had leftovers all the time in December, but now I figured out how much I need to make every morning. Just one sausage, half a cup of pancake mix, and 2 eggs, and it does the trick. My mom won't be drinking until around 1. I meant to drink on New Year's Day, but I forgot to. I got too busy. Or New Year's Eve. I got way too busy with the things that I was doing. And I forgot to do something last night. Completely forgot to do something last night. LOL. Did I do it last night? No, I don't think I did. I hadn't moved this binder. I forgot to do it last night for sure. Yes, I sure did forget. Oh man, and I went to bed at 11:30. I could have done it. Oh well. Victoria Woods. Victoria Mustin. And Rachel's dad already complained on him at Philomath for fraternizing, which I'm shocked they transferred her. Boy, Burger King was a place where they just let everything slide. I mean, hello to Who's Your Girl. Welcome in. Happy New Year to you as well. Oink, oink. Tessa Blanchard from TNA. TNA stands for Tits and Ass. TNA Wrestling. We should make a show called the BK Files. That's not your worst idea. I also have some BK Files. Is it this binder? No, that's not the binder. It is activity worksheets. Victoria Delu. There's Woods, Mustin, and Delu. C4T. Welcome to this channel. What else can we help you? You know, that spider video got 1.2k views. It jumped up in views yesterday. That was pretty cool. That was the weirdest thing I saw in the morning, though. I woke up, went poop, looked up at the window, and saw 2 spiders fighting, duking it out for the window space. Remember changing the fry bin? Yes, I do. I remember that very well. And the meat well, yep. You can't take that down too early. And then we're not allowed to sell coffee after 5 p.m. Well, we were allowed to, we just didn't. I'm sorry, that's part of the shake machine and that's down for cleaning. I'm sorry, no iced coffees either, because that's also part of the shake machine and that's also down for cleaning. Oh my god. The iced coffee and the shake machine. Who knew they were the same machines? Remember that day we were out of 12 items, including Whoppers and Juniors? All we had were chicken products and a few fryer products. We didn't have much else. That was hilarious. And they told us we still had to stay open. Oh, customers were so mad that day. If I had been the owner of that restaurant, I would have had coupons ready for customers to come back at a later date and have a meal on the house. Well, the utter laziness of not double checking your food order. That was mind-boggling. When you do the weekly food orders, make sure you order the food. Why on earth would a Burger King be out of Whoppers and Whopper Junior patties? How on earth does that happen? I'm sorry, but those two are the items that should never be run out of, ever. It's okay to run out of sauce cups. It's okay to run out of the free water cups they give customers. It's not okay to run out of necessity products like Whopper Juniors and Whopper meat. Not acceptable. 12:30, not acceptable. Oh man. I had kind of the perfect work life going on back then too. I would start my days at 11:30 or 12, and then I'd work until 2, and then I'd go to Walmart and work until midnight. And I would do that a few times a week. That was a good work rotation. That was a great schedule for me. I wished I could get a schedule like that again, because having two jobs is better than just having one 40-hour a week job for me, because I have to have difference. I just can't do the same thing over and over all the time. Having two different jobs was actually good for me. None of the managers we had were qualified to manage shit. How is Jody a boss? Right? Shannon. Shannon was smart, but she hardly helped. I did not like Renee. Renee had a bad attitude. Renee was good though, but she had the let's kiss the corporate ass kind of attitude. Oh my god, Amanda was hilarious. Do you remember when Amanda came to the kitchen and a customer heard her saying this to me because the customer was at the front counter. Amanda was right there in the fry chute, and Amanda goes, I don't ever want to hear you talk about your dad fucking you in the ass ever again at work. And then I just laughed so hard and I pointed at the customer. Amanda turned around, saw the customer, and she ran to her office so fast, slammed the door, didn't come out until like an hour later. Meanwhile, I was kind of air high fiving the customer and we were both laughing our asses off. Oh, you were on track to when she said that. That was so funny. Oh my god, I will never forget that. And she was loud, so everybody could have heard her, and everybody did hear her. I didn't realize you were on drive through when she said that to me. Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh, that was great. About to get some sleep, but stopped in. Well, have a good sleep, Fruit Loops. Oh, that's right, $5 because of Ritz crackers and Capri Sun. Oh my god, that was so funny. I never want to hear you talk about your dad fucking you in the ass at work again. Ah, Every time I see Amanda, I always smile, and she knows why I'm smiling. Every time, it's hilarious because I run into Amanda sometimes, and every time I run into her, I always give her that look, and she knows exactly what I'm thinking. Oh my god, I will never not think of that when I see her. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh my god. I don't know what was funnier, her or what Kelsey said. Do you remember Kelsey? Of course, I'm sure you remember Kelsey. So we were in the kitchen one day, and she was talking about how uh, her brother sent her photos of receiving a blowjob from someone, and I'm back in the kitchen asking Kelsey, why would you have pictures of your brother getting blowjobs? And and she goes, well, he just sent them to me, and I'm like, did you delete them? And she's like, yeah, I think I still have one somewhere in my phone. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you keep that in your phone? And she was frantically looking for that photo just to show me. And I'm like, why do I want to see that photo of your brother getting a blowjob? So she just kept on looking for the photo. I'm over at the cook's line laughing my ass off. And then she says this line. She goes, well, I didn't see his parts because they were in her mouth, and that floored me. I laughed for like 2 hours. I could not work for at least an hour. I had to go to the break room and just sit there for a while because I just lost it. I didn't see his parts because they were in her mouth. It's like, is that the reason why you have the photo on your phone still? I didn't see his parts because they were in her mouth. I always have to remind Kelsey of that too. In fact, after this, I'm going right to Facebook and I'm going to send her that message. That should be the title. That should be the title of my next stream. I think I hit the. I think today's stream title was pretty funny. Colloquial. That's a good word. Rudimentary. Rudimentary. A goulash. Winnebago. Mary has a Winnebago. Siuslaw National Forest. I need to do a stream where we play a game on StreamYards. I wonder if anybody's down for this. If I do a StreamYards at some point, if we play a game, a word game of the weirdest sounding places in the US or or anywhere in the world, but you have to know where it's from. That would I would have a panel of 6 people, and we would just play a game of just the weirdest sounding places on Earth. But there's one catch. If we say it, we have to know where it's from because any one of us could be like, "Where's that from? Where's that word from?" We should do that one of these days. And then if you can't tell where it's from, we all start off with 100 points, right? So if we can't tell where it's from, the like say you called me out on it. Paul, you called me out. Hey Chip, where's that from? And then if I can't answer it within 5 seconds, I lose 10 points and you gain my 10 points. Like we all start off with 100 points, right? And then if somebody can't answer it, they lose 10 points to the person who called you out on it. That sounds like a fun game, actually. Nova Scotia. I think Nova Scotia. I think that's spelt wrong though. I thought there was a C, not a K, but I could also be wrong. In Tasmania, there is a place called Falmouth. I like it. Joe articulated her sentence perfectly, which indicated where that location is. You rule. You have to cam up and not look at maps. Well, if you can look at maps, but you have to indicate where the place is from. But you have 5 seconds to answer. That's the rule. That way you don't have a lot of time to answer. I think this could be a fun game. I may have to set up a StreamYard and try that. But I need to get people on board because nobody shows up for my StreamYards every time I open up StreamYards. I did StreamYard like 3 times last year. Not one person showed up. But so I might have to actually schedule that. That might be something I should schedule and then advertise on Wheat and Shaw. But yes, the camera should be on. That would be definitely the rule. Come up and have your camera on so we can talk, so we can do the game, so we can have genuine reactions. I'm a tart. So fantastic. Caramel. What was it? Caramel tart, or was it caramel cheesecake? That was so fantastic. I did actually show up on StreamYard as per my request for the standing in line at Carnival Story. I'm wondering if that was the time where I couldn't see anybody on the bottom of my screen. That might have been the time that JC showed up too, and I had not looked at the bottom of the screen where you select them and you bring them up, and I probably completely missed it. That must have been the time. I think I felt stupid because I wasn't even paying attention to the bottom of the StreamYard. Yeah, okay, I remember that. I don't know if that was last year though, but it could have been last year. I will have to pay better attention. Maybe I'll try StreamYards tomorrow. Give that a little try tomorrow morning. C40. I'm be a drunk tart in about 2 hours. Pop goes the weasel. C40. The best part about being a woman, I don't have to cut off my balls like Lucy. Blah, blah, blah. Lucy Ballless. Lucille Ball. I wonder if back then they had jokes about that actress because of her last name. Mung beans. What was that word that Juliano said to? Uh, what is it? What is that word that Juliano said to JP? It was something about fish. Goop fish? What was the word? I'm looking back. I have to find out what that fish word was. A gloob. A gloob. That's what it was. Gloob. I have to remember that word. Gloob. 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 Mung beans. I've never heard of that word gloob. Gloob mung beans. That is a new thing. Gloob mung beans. Gloob. That is weird. That is funny. I need to try to remember that. Soiled gloob mung beans. Yeah. A soiled a soiled moob glung bean. Glung? I mean glue. I can't even say that shit now. Soiled gloob mung beans. The dung beetle. June bug. The June bug. Panty liners. Yvette Lee Bowser. Moist. Moist and crusty. Moist. Gloob. Gloob. Do we remember what a gleba is? Does anybody remember what a gleba is? It is the a device that is powered by cave bats that Shar was involved in. Shar lived in a bat cave for a long time after the British exile, after they took over her Cree Island up in Antarctica. Antarctica was known as Cree Island back then. And then the UK took over that island and Australia too. And then Shar escaped through the teleportal under the ice shelf in North Pole, I think it was. And then she landed in the river of the Behemoth. And then she was the last remaining Cree. Then she traveled southward in the Canadian Rockies, and then she found a bat cave that welcomed her, and after that point, the bats and her were the bats made eye contact with Shar. Shar made eye contact with the bats, and after that, she not only got she is what do you call those people? Immortal. She will never die. She's immortal now. And on top of that, they gave her a device that cannot leave the bat caves, and it can only be connected to YouTube. And so she opens up the device, but the bats have to power the device too. So the bats have to stare at the device until it's all powered up, and then she's good to go for 16 hours a day. And that's how Shar is on YouTube all the time. I'm not knocking her, but that's just how it is. And for centuries, she's been on YouTube since at least 1642. She won't tell you this, but she's the last remaining Cree. And Cree ladies were tall. They were at least 6'1" or taller, without shoes. We know that she still has her gleba. That device is called a gleba because it's the only one uh, probably known to exist. Gleba. The cave of the Behemoth, and then the Behemoth River. The river of the behemoth, I should say. Because the portal opened up at the bottom of the river, and then she comes through the portal, but she has to make it to the top of the river before she drowns. Luckily, she was able to do that in no time because she is 6'1" without shoes. And she had to quickly swim to the banks and get out of the water because there was a waterfall nearby. And this one time, she walked 350 miles south of the cave of the behemoths, and she found a dumpster, and she stole the dumpster. And so she wheeled the dumpster to her bat cave, and that's where she put all of her trash in. And then she would set the dumpster on fire and start over again. She knew how to live. She was smart. It could be a true story. We have no way of knowing. It started with other characters from another chat room, though. And then it evolves into this Gleba story. And then it evolves into the Bernie family story. And eventually it circles back to the UK somehow. It's a story that starts in the UK in 1642 and then works its way through the chat room universe and then circles all the way back to the UK. Whew. Bernie Mafia, the Bernie clan. Because you got the Bernie clan, you have Jimbo and Glenda. They are married. Jimbo's biological brothers are Billy and Mock, and Glenda's biological brother is Gotti. And then from there, it trickles down to Mary because Jimbo and Glenda had Mary, right? And then Mock graped Mary when she was 15 and had Keith, and had Brock and Phil. And then Billy and Gotti tag teamed her when she was 17, and then they both managed to impregnate her with Keith. And that's why Keith is so confused. Because he's two people in one body and he doesn't even know it. And then you have Glenda's biological sister, Monica, up here, who is still mad at Glenda for stealing her quarter from the lunch table back in 1964. It was November 17th at 12:35 sharp when that quarter was swiped from the white lunchroom tray. I have a replica of that tray, actually. Let me go get it. This is the replica of the tray. This is the tray that was used to steal that quarter in 1964. I won it on an auction, and it was listed as the missing tray of Glenda and Monica. This is where the coin was when it was stolen. Right here. You could see the imprint that the coin left behind. And that's how you know that it was in fact the tray of Monica and Glenda. What time you gonna drink, dude? Oh no, I already had my drink of Fireball. I'm done with my Fireball. I need to get busy with stuff soon. Oh, you're talking to Duderino. Just kidding. Just kidding. Moist. I might have some hand sanitizer later, but I need to find my device that separates the alcohol from the actual sanitizer. I got the Hershey squirts. 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 Mary is lurking mode on. Hi, Mary. Mary is nice. Moist. I was wondering where Mary was. C4 is nice. I really could use some brownies right now. But those Safeway brownies are like $9. I can't believe it. They're good brownies, but it's $9 for 6 of them. I remember back in the day you could get 10 of those brownies for like $4. Oh, I didn't know Yogi was live earlier. I checked to see if Yogi was live, but maybe I was asleep when he was live because I got up at 4:30 in the morning because of my anxiety issues. And then I went to back to bed around 7:30 and then I didn't get back up until like 10 or like just before 10. And then I started talking about butt munches and breakfast. Butt munches and breakfast. Butt munch in paradise. Ooh. All right. It is 11:30 now, and I just crossed the hour long mark. How about we don't tell them about my Wheat and Shaw channel? That would be fine. LOL. Mary, I don't appreciate your attitude. my Wheat and Shaw is purely comedy. They don't need to know about this channel because they don't seem like they like comedy at all. On my Wheat Art channel, I'm more serious on my Wheat Art channel. Mary, I don't appreciate. Good for you to do, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Mary, guess what? Guess what, Mary? Mary, I found your I found your mom's lunch tray from 6th grade. It's right here. Moist. Laughing Mary's ass off. That's what LMAO stands for. Moist. How long was it for this time? Oh, 10 seconds. LOL. Oh, hell. I got boogers again. Mung bean back here. You're a glooby mung bean. All right, I think I'm going to end my live stream right now because this is going to be a long day for me. I think I've got several projects I need to do, so I need to go live on my other channel and do some drawing for an hour or so. And then I have to really get to work on real life things. back to Vegas. All right. See you later, everyone. Oink oink.